Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing very well. So today's video is my 36-week update, and what a week. What a flipping week it has been. Quite a lot to catch you up on. So yeah, let's just jump straight in. So all has been good really, in terms of like symptoms and things like that. But it all started to go downhill on Tuesday when I had my midwife appointment. She came over because I'm planning on having a home birth. They do all of my antenatal care at home, which is lovely. They come and visit me. So yes, they came to my house and did all the usual checks. We had our normal little chat and everything was all right. They tested my urine, and like as they do with every appointment, and they found some white blood cells in it, which is normally nothing to worry about. It can be a sign of a UTI, but they said because there's just like not enough in there for it to be a UTI, they were just like, well, are you experiencing any other symptoms? And I said no, apart from like weeing all the time, but that's a fairly common symptom of pregnancy anyway. Like I think she's just getting really big now and sitting on my bladder. So I said I'm not really getting any other symptoms, and so they were like, okay, we'll just kind of leave it then. And I was a bit like, I'd feel better if, well, I didn't say this at the time because I'm stupid, but I was thinking in my head, I would feel better if you sent that off to get tested, like just to check. And then I went on this kind of like spiral of thinking, oh dear God, is that like GBS related? Does that mean that I've got the GBS infection because, and like something's coming up in my urine? Like honestly, like, you know how you just freak out and like then you turn to Google, and that's the worst thing that you can possibly do. So anyway, that was the first thing that was kind of like not ideal. The second thing was when she measured my growth, and you know they put a like tape measure on your bump and measure kind of the weeks or like the growth of your baby, and kind of plot it on like a little growth chart. She did that, and I'm gonna put in a cutaway here of my growth chart and show you, because yeah, her weight has like spiked up quite significantly. And yeah, this never happened with Lawson. Lawson followed like the curve beautifully and everything was like normal pretty much all the way through. I had no issues. So this time experiencing something like that and having to be referred for a growth scan really freaked me out. I was just like, well, what does that mean? Like if her weight has jumped up, like is she okay? Am I going to be okay? Am I going to be able to have a natural birth still? Like what does that mean? Because they don't kind of forthcomingly tell you about these things. And so she basically said we can refer you for a growth scan, but the waiting list for like priority people is 2 to 3 weeks at the moment. Bearing in mind I'm 36 weeks, cutting it fine. And she was like, and basically the growth hasn't jumped up enough for you to be a priority, so I will refer you for one, but chances are you won't get one. Which didn't fill me with like the most confidence ever. I was like, okay, so I need a scan, but I won't get one before she's born. Great, like that's awesome. So yeah, I was fairly panicked by that, to be honest, and I was looking into getting private scans booked and things like that just to confirm that she'd put weight on, and then maybe if I needed a referral or whatever I could get one from there. But yeah, I didn't have to do that, thankfully, because on Wednesday our like local hospital rang me and said they've had a cancellation that afternoon and would I be able to go in for a scan. And I was like, yes, thank God. Like I got one the very next day, so I was very lucky. We went for our growth scan, and it was at a different hospital to what we normally go to, and it wasn't a very nice experience. Like the room itself was just so like clinical and horrible, and like it didn't make me feel at ease at all. So anyway, we went there, I lied down and she did the scan, and everything was measuring like pretty much as the midwife had said. Her belly was measuring like 40 weeks, so I think she's just got a massive belly. Like, I don't know what that means, but the rest of her bits that she got measured were measuring like on the dot, except for her belly, so that was a bit strange. But she didn't seem worried by it. She didn't say anything about it, so I don't know, I guess it's okay. She checked all the amniotic fluid and everything around the baby, and that was all normal and fine, so that was like encouraging. But she did confirm that her weight has in fact jumped up quite significantly, and she's weighing at an estimation of 6 pounds and 7 ounces already. And so yeah, I think it's just annoying now because I've got to wait until my 38-week appointment to kind of find out whether her growth has kind of balanced out or whether she's continuing to jump up. And then it's kind of like a very last minute, if it has, it'll be a very last minute, like, oh, we need to refer you again, or like, I don't know what's gonna happen. But hopefully her like weight will have just balanced out and she will have just, it will just be like a growth spurt or something like that. But yes, so this week's just been like a massive spiral of anxiety, guys. Like, it's just been, I've just had a serious wobble about birth, about labour, about being a mum of 2, and like my ability to do that. And yeah, it's just been horrendous. I'm feeling a little bit more positive now because I've been doing some hypnobirthing, I've been having lots of baths and actively trying to relax. And I've basically set myself a deadline as well of like, this week I'm going to have everything done by the end of this week. So by the time I'm like 37 weeks, which is on Friday, everything's going to be done and I can just chill out and relax. So I'm going to try and like really push myself this week and get everything done, get everything bought, set up, cleaned, cooked, everything. And then hopefully for the next like however long it is until she's born, I can just chill and relax, because I feel like that's what I need. So in terms of GBS testing as well, I was really struggling to, I don't know, wait until my 38-week appointment, and then potentially it could be another week on top of that until I got the results. So we're looking at like potentially 39 weeks before I find out whether I am carrying it or not. And I gave birth to Lawson at 39 plus 3, so potentially gives me a matter of days to like get my head around a change of birth plan and things like that. So I just didn't feel great about that. So I have actually gone ahead and booked a private GBS test, and that is going to be on Friday this week. So yeah, it's all booked in and I do feel a lot better, and then you get your results then within a few days. So by like mid the week after, I should have my results back. So in terms of symptoms and like how I've been feeling, other than like an emotional wreck this week, it's just pelvic pain. It has still been there, but I have been finding that I've been taking baths with Epsom salts and lavender, and that has been really helping actually. So yes, I would highly recommend that if you're struggling yourself with SPD. Cravings wise, I just want anything cold. You know what it's like with this flipping heat wave. I don't really want to eat anything. I just want to eat salad and ice cream and ice. Let me know, by the way, has anyone ever had like a crunching ice craving? Because I feel like that's what I really want. But can you eat the ice that you buy like out of the bags, or do you have to make it yourself? Because I ate ice once out of the bag that I bought from Aldi and it gave me horrific stomach ache, and so I don't know whether I should have done that. So yeah, let me know on the ice crunching if you know anything about that. And yeah, just movement wise, I feel a lot like she has dropped. The midwife said on Tuesday that her head is right in my pelvis, so she's 4/5, or she can feel 4/5 basically. So yeah, but I feel like even since then she's dropped even more. I'm feeling a lot of pressure and weight in my pelvis, which isn't helping my SPD, but hey ho, it's got to go down in that direction anyway, hasn't it? So yeah, just a lot of pressure down there, making it very difficult to kind of walk normally, and I'm waddling instead. So yeah, I forgot to mention as well that I actually went back to the doctor's on Friday and got my wee tested again. There were still white blood cells in it, so he has now sent that off to a lab just to be tested. He's given me a prescription for like a UTI infection, but said don't take it unless the symptoms have got worse. So it's just kind of sitting there. I haven't taken anything. I'm not planning on it really. I don't really want to, but just in case, I've got the prescription. And yeah, so I should find out by mid next week whether I have like a UTI and need to take those antibiotics. So yes, that is my 36-week update. It has been a week. Oh my goodness. I will just show you my bump shot and show you what she looks like at 36 weeks. I think she's dropped. Let me know in the comments if you think she has too. All right, so here we go. 36-week bump shot. There's my belly button. And from the side. So I think she's really gone down a lot. I wonder if I should just lift my top up and just show you how it looks and all the stretch marks. Yeah, I feel like she's really dropped. There it is from the front and from the side. Oh, she's a big one. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, you guys. Sorry it was a bit of a moany one, but yeah, not every week is a good one in pregnancy, is it? Sometimes you have ups and downs. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little video. Give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for upcoming birth, labour, newborn squishiness if you're into that kind of thing, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!